Olá, and welcome to the stunning Douro River Valley in Portugal. Are you ready to embark on an unforgettable journey through the heart of the world's first demarcated wine region? What is a demarcated wine region, I hear you ask? Basically, it means that the quality of the wine produced here is protected. The wines of the Douro region were officially demarcated way back in 1756. That's right, a very long time ago. Join me, your friendly tour guide, as we explore the breathtaking landscapes, lush vineyards, and charming towns along the Douro River. Make sure to stick around for a very special bonus at the end. Today, we are setting off on a day trip up the Douro River Valley, starting at Campanhã train station in Porto. We will travel by train to Pinhão, where we will board a typical Rabelo boat for a scenic trip up the river to the township of Tua. And you know what? We can make this unforgettable trip in a day. So, let's get started. Get out of bed really early and make your way to Campanhã train station right here in Porto to catch a 7:25 train to Pinhão. The first hour of your journey is the least interesting as you travel through residential areas of Porto. Eventually, the train crosses the Tâmega River, a tributary of the Douro, and then continues south towards Pala, tiny village with breathtaking views of the Douro River. From Pala onwards, the train follows the river valley, offering stunning views of terraced vineyards and lush valleys. Be sure to have your camera ready, as you will want to capture these beautiful landscapes. With a bit of luck, you will arrive in Pinhão at 9:45. First thing is to take a quick look at the train station. Here you will find beautiful azulejo tiles depicting scenes of the Douro Valley's vineyards and winemaking traditions. The station itself is a charming example of Portuguese architecture. Outside the train station, you will see the town square surrounded by picturesque buildings also adorned with azulejo tiles. As we stroll through the town, you will notice the strong influence of the wine industry, with many local shops offering tastings and souvenirs. I reckon it may be a tad early to get on the vino, but with about an hour up our sleeves, we can get a coffee and a delicious pastry from one of the local cafes. After the boat trip, there will be plenty of time for other activities, including wine tasting. Now it's time to board our boat and set sail on the Douro River. We'll be cruising from Pinhão to Tua, taking an amazing scenery not visible from the road. Several companies offer river tours to Tua. Some do it on traditional Rabelo boats like Cruzeiros Douro, and others on more modern vessels. The Rabelo tours depart at 10:45 from the Pinhão Pier and include pre-recorded guided tours in different languages. They serve beverages along the way and take about 2 hours for a round trip to the mouth of the Tua River. Tua is also the name of the small village up the banks of both the Douro and the Tua rivers. Along the way, you may spot Quinta do Vesúvio, a sprawling wine estate with a rich history dating back to the 19th century. The estate is famous for its high-quality port wines, as well as its traditional wine production methods such as foot treading on granite lagarge. We will be back in Pinhão around 12:45 and we'll have some free time to explore this charming town. At this point, you need to decide if you want to catch the earlier train back to Porto at 2 p.m. or a later one shortly after 6 p.m. Leaving later enables us to explore Pinhão a bit more, visit a local winery such as the Quinta do Bonfim, located a short walk from the train station for a guided tour and tasting session. Alternatively, you can take a leisurely walk along the riverbank, explore the town, or simply unwind at the local cafe. If you decide to leave at 2 p.m., you can still have lunch at the Casa do Escritor, a fabulous restaurant just past the bridge. Our day trip is coming to an end, but the memories will last a lifetime. We will board the train once more for our journey back to Porto. As we travel back, take a moment to reflect on the incredible experiences and sights we've enjoyed together in the Douro River Valley. As promised, I want to give you some tips to make your trip easier and more enjoyable. You can buy the train tickets on the day or, better, in advance via the link in the description below. The train goes all the way to Tua and stops are not announced, so pay attention or you might miss the Pinhão station and reach Tua without catching the boat. It's not terrible, but you would miss a very scenic part of the trip that is best enjoyed from the river, that is the bit between Pinhão and Tua. When you board the train, sit on the right-hand side of the train facing the direction of travel. This way, the Douro River will be just out of the window. You can book your Rabelo cruise to Tua via Cruzeiros Douro. The link is also on the description below. Last but not least, download and install the free app Magnifico Douro. Comes in multiple languages. Before boarding the Rabelo. Sometimes it can be a bit of a rush to get everyone onto the app after they are on board of the boat and ready to go. I hope you've enjoyed our day trip up the Douro River Valley. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting travel adventures. Muito obrigada and see you in our next video.